Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's the next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Oh my goodness. Well, as you know, Bitcoin has pumped heavily and we're seeing some serious action. Maybe we can see this thing continue up to a high that I've predicted before. We're going to talk about that and more in today's episodes. Hi there, my name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 555, staying alive here in Dubai. I was in Monaco for the Grand Prix. I wasn't gonna go, wasn't planning on going, but somebody, offered me a private jet to meet with me, and so I couldn't refuse. So I had to do that. So it was fun. It was lots of fun. And Monaco's crazy, especially if you've been watching my stories. Make sure you are watching my stories. If you want to see where I'm at, what I'm doing, head over to Instagram, right? And check out my Instagram page. Links in the description below, right? For my Instagram page. Alrighty, so we're gonna look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe even the dominance, and go from there. All right, so let's just start with Bitcoin like we always do. Well, this is like a classic point here. Once you see the market round up and it goes like this, and then it goes outside the Bollinger Band and comes closer to the 13 EMA, you can expect a continuation on the 13 for it to continue going higher. Whether it got really close or or barely close to them in this case, right? It's still gonna continue. Now, as we've already passed this continuation of the 13 EMA, you could expect this thing to come back into and below the 13 EMA before it continues higher. But since we're closer to the 200 weekly period moving average on the 4 hour. I'd expect a little bit of an incline here, touching it before we come back down to the 13 EMA. This indicator is saying that we're oversold and turning over, so don't be surprised if we do that turnover, and if we turn on the Rock and Brainer indicators, we can see that there was a clear buy signal down here, and that took you right up to here. So not every single buy signal and sell signal works. You have to adjust this, and they will teach you how to do that once you purchase this program. And we're gonna probably go over that, teaching you how to use the Rock and Brainer on this channel sometime soon. So look out for that. Okay. Let's head over to Ethereum, and Ethereum looks a little bit different than Bitcoin. As you can see, Bitcoin broke above its descending chart, this flag maneuver, which broke, and we looked like we were dead in the water. There was clear support here, and it bounced off of it. As you can see, the support, where I've drawn the support lines, you can see that it was struggling to get through that support and failed. Over on Ethereum, well, you can see where it struggled to get through its support here. There was nothing up here. I was not willing to say anything was a support. Looking back at the history of Ethereum, there's nothing. There's no support here. So I expected it to continue, and if it broke the $1,700 mark, that was good night until $1,000 or something, or $1,300 or something like that. Actually, I was looking at. So right now we still haven't surpassed you haven't even got to the first set of resistance levels now, which is ridiculous. This is like around 2100, 2,175, and and it's rolling over. So let's take a look at the. I want to see what the 13 EMA is. There 13 EMA on here? No, there isn't. So let's take a look at what Rocket Brainer is saying. Yes. Now it's saying there's a rollover coming in on Ethereum. So let me just quickly. I'm just curious about the 13 EMA. So I'm going to add that, because the 13 EMA is a key point to know whether we're bullish or bearish and stuff like that. So You can see we stay bearish until we break above the 13 EMA. Yes, when we're chopping sideways, the 13 EMA is useless, but when it's trending, meaning it's going in one direction, it's very helpful. Yeah, so again, we move sideways close to the 13 EMA and bounce higher. So look for it to probably come back to the 13 EMA and before it continues any kind of ascent. If it is truly continuing an ascent, because markets do not go in a straight line, right? They go up and down and up and down and up, right? So we could expect something like that coming out of Ethereum in the next little while, if it wants to get up to even just looking at its previous resistance here, right? Right, that was one support, as you can see way back when. So I would expect, I would expect Ethereum not to give us any kind of solid straight line up here, and I'd expect a little bit of back down to like the, let's just say 38.2. You know what, Ethereum loves to hurt people, so I'd say either 50% or 61.8, and then continue its higher movement. Okay, remember, if you're going to be, if you're a diehard subscriber, make sure that you're ready to get your dabitars, because you know what, there's going to be lots of bonuses for my diehard subscribers. There's only going to be 900 of them, and there's not 915, and there's not going to be any more. It's not going to exist anymore. Maybe there'll be new types of NFTs in the future, but yes, this is your chance to be part of DaVinci J15 and Dabitar and be able to get special access to me and other things. Okay, let's head over to dominance. Like I said, when I was circling it, exactly like I said, we're going to come to the 13 EMA and bounce off of it. What do? I mean, we saw it like before, right? In today, in the Ethereum and in Bitcoin. So yeah, it's a clear, useful tool to have once we're in a clear trend of market. So yes, and you could tell that we're in a clear trend, because how do we tell that this was a clear trend? Because you're like, I can't tell if this was a clear trend. What made you think this was a clear trend? Well, this was almost a failed move equals a fast move in the opposite direction, because we broke through this sloping upward trend line, and right, this basic triangle here, the flag pennant, and then once we broke through, that becomes almost a failed move. Failed move was a fast move in the wrong opposite direction. When you see that kind of failed move equals a fast move in the opposite direction, and it cuts through the 13 AMA, it's usually going to go some more. So you could use that in your trading tool belt, is that when you see things cut through the 13 AMA and it goes sideways, expect it to not go to touch the EMA and go straight up further, or in the opposite direction, straight down. And so yeah, learned something new today. Okay. Let's end it off with the crypto bubbles. Nothing really new to report there. Just sadness. Ain't no sunshine when it's gone. Wow. Oh my goodness. UST. What? Is this another stablecoin that just died, or is this the same one? Terra. Yes, it's a Terra. Okay. Terra Classic. Okay, alrighty then. Is that the one from okay, because that's USTC. I'm pretty sure that it was UST. So this must have been the second Luna. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to the Luna disaster as much as I should, but maybe they had a secondary disaster and I forgot. I didn't notice it. Oh my god, that would be bad. On their reboot. Oh wow. Okay, well that's it for today. Remember, right? Honestly, right? When I started this, I knew Bitcoin was going to do well. I was 100% sure, and look where we are today. Now, they'll hold the Bitcoin price down, right? Now that the Federal Reserve and the banking system, they're involved here. They know what time it is, right? But they're going to keep the price down. But don't worry. All you have to do is continue buying, hold it yourself, and you will see massive profits and massive wealth increase in the future. So make sure you do that. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.